Good morning. Happy Monday, guys. It is just for today. I'm Lisa Kaye with Promise Resource Network. It is August the 16th, 2021, and it's a beautiful morning. It's getting close, I guess, to where the time will, fall back, and because it was a lot brighter out here the 1st of August when I started doing the 6:30. So now I have to come out with my light, but that's okay. That's okay. It's still better than being in the house. But good morning. Um, Thank you guys for joining me this morning for this early time to get up and start our day, and with just a 30-minute something. So just for today is just one of those things. It's a slogan in the rooms, recovery rooms, AANA Al-Anon, and it's just one of many slogans that spoke to my heart the years and still walking through the rooms in my recovery material. So just for today is just simply what it is. We only have today, and hopefully today something that I'll say or someone else will say on the chats will give you something to think about, even if it's just for today. Might be something that you don't want to do for a lifetime, or for a week or a month or even 2 days, but maybe just today to try it out, to consider it, and to see if it adds value to your life. And hopefully, if it does, something that you'll carry and add to your morning ritual, or in your recovery toolbox, or something that you pass along to others. But that's what this is. We've described it kind of like a devotional. Um, and I think that's kind of the category it falls under. But guys, the kids are getting ready to go back to school. My granddaughters are going this morning. I've already sent them good mornings and well wishes, and to send me pictures. I mean, they're not little anymore. They're in high school and junior high, and so I'm sure they were rolling their eyes this morning about having to send Lily pictures of what they wore to school on the first day. But as grandparents, we still look at our children as little, and then our grandchildren. I don't know that they ever really quite grow up. We don't want them to anyway, but I just wish all the kids and parents that are out and about today, either going back to school or getting ready to go back. I don't think Charlotte goes back quite this soon, but all the folks where I live do. So you guys be careful, and have a great first day of school to Zoe and Michaela, my babies. Sometimes they watch me, sometimes they don't. So maybe they'll watch me today. Um, but guys, what a great weekend we had. I hope you guys had a great weekend. I know I did. We got some folks chiming on this morning. Let me know you're out there. I appreciate my warriors out there this morning. Um, but I went to my 40th high school reunion, or get together. It wasn't very big. Um, right here in York, South Carolina, my little hometown where I graduated, and it was it was good. A lot of things were realized there. I've only gone to one function with my high school class, and that was my 10-year reunion. So we were trying to think about what's happened over the last 30 years, um, and why I never went to any of the other ones. And, just thinking about where everybody was, the people that were there, the classmates that we've lost. It was like this thing. And so one of my running buddies in high school, she was sitting beside me, and she said, it's hard for me to believe in 2 years we'll be 60 years old. And I said, shut your mouth. I said, no, no, but it's the truth. So a lot of fun was had Saturday night with my classmates, but a lot of reality as well. So this just for today is seriously, all weekend long I thought about age, and where all the time has gone. That 40 years ago I graduated from high school, and kind of recapping my life. And ooh, it was quite a journey for me this weekend, and but it was a good journey as well. So just for today, for me, seriously, is one of the things I thought about over the weekend as I prepare for Just for Today is my own recovery, and how precious that is to me, and that each day does count. And I've got bees flying around here this morning, so if you see them go across the camera, that's what that is. I don't know where they're coming from. I got these big lilies out here, and they love them. So I think that this morning they're just out and about. But this morning I wanted to bring what was on my heart, and I realized Saturday at my class reunion that we just live in a world that's just, we just think everything's instant, right? Everything's got to be in the now. Everything's got to be perfect, quick, to the point. And a lot of times we make our decisions about where we go and what we participate in on, you know, who's going to be there? Is it going to be quick? Am I going to like it? We don't take a risk, right? We analyze things to death, and we come up with a lot of excuses. And I think a lot of that has to do with, for me, the last 40 years, and the things that I've gone through in my life. But today I want to challenge us this morning around that stinking thinking. And maybe just for today, there's something going on in your life, an event, an activity, something that you've been mulling over and don't want to dive into. So I hope today that you will kind of stop and kind of realize that what type of atmosphere we're creating. Is what you're doing today, the decisions that you're making today, is this setting you up for the life that you want, for the memories that you're making, right? Um, I hope so. And I hope after we chat a little bit this morning and I bring to you a few things from my recovery stuff that was helpful for me, I hope you'll maybe consider some stuff, even if it's just for today. So let's see who's on this morning. Mr. Aaron Wells starting us off this morning. Good morning, Aaron. Thank you for getting us started. Miss Darlene's on. Good morning, Miss Darlene. So glad to see you. And Miss Karen, thank you. Good morning to you too. Um, and Miss Amy is on. Good morning, Amy. We celebrate with Amy. She told us last week that she was going for a job interview, and she claimed that thing. And guess what? She got that thing. So congratulations, Amy. I look forward to talking to you more this week and seeing how I can support you. But congratulations. Congratulations. Good job. And Miss Kim Porter is out saying, good morning, everyone. My grandson starts school today in Fort Mill. Yep, so York County, which is York, Fort Mill, Clover, even Chester County schools. We're all starting in South Carolina. Masks are not mandated. Strongly suggested in South Carolina. I don't know where you stand on that, but I'm hoping my grandchildren take heed and at least wear their mask. Yeah, play it safe. I don't know. I'm kind of don't have a dog in the fight. They don't listen to me around that, but I'm just old grandma here. But I hope that all of our children stay safe, and our teachers, administrators in our schools, that this will be a great year, and our kids, our grandkids, our neighbors' kids, they all have a great school year, and we just can pray that this virus gets on out. And I ask my higher power every day to put a protection over my babies, and I just ask that he do that for our schools and our teachers. We need them, and we need our kids, our grandkids, to be safe and COVID free, and being able to grow and encounter all the things that they need to encounter in school, and that engagement and that connection to their friends, as well as putting some knowledge up here, right? So going to be in prayer for all of our folks going back to school. All right, guys, let's get started. Thank you for coming on. Again, this is just for today, just something to ponder on. Maybe not for a lifetime or for a week or two or a month, but maybe just today you'll hear something that means something that you can apply for today. But guys, we do live in an instant society, and I realize that more and more as I get older, right? I even find myself being very impatient. with things. You go to a drive-through window and they ask you to pull over, to the little thing, right? And to wait an extra, 5 minutes on your food. And we're like, oh my gosh, what the heck? We're just instant. It's like microwave. Everything is microwave, that kind of time. And we expect that food to come out tasting like it's home cooked and fresh right off the grill. And but we weren't willing to wait 15 minutes on it, right? It was one of those things that, we want instant gratification. So I just want to talk a little bit about that today. Like, let's slow down. Today is Monday. Happy Monday. Um, Happy birthday to people out there that are having a birthday today on the 16th, um, or have a birthday this week. But today's Monday. This is the start of our work week or school week or whatever you do week, right? And I hope you had a restful weekend. But let's slow down a minute. We are in a challenging time right now, and we don't know what tomorrow holds with all the stuff going on around COVID. But today is the day that we have. And so my challenge to you today is, are you one of those instant potato people? Or are you willing to actually peel some potatoes, boil them, whip them up, put some real butter and milk in them, right? Not all the time can we be homemade, right? Take that time to put an extra touch in something like that. But are you just an instant potato person all the time around everything? Everything's got to be instant right now, right? Um, so something to ponder on today. All right. So I'm going to read to you a few passages from my recovery material. And it says, we live in a society of instant gratification, instant coffee, instant breakfast, instant money from your local bank machine. It's everywhere we look. No wonder so many of us land in recovery looking for the same instant answers to all the problems, right? So whether you're in recovery with mental health, addiction, combination of both, trauma, whatever those things are that bring us to the rooms, that bring us to want a better you, a better life, we tend to want them instantly. That's what we're used to, guys. Instant potatoes. Recovery is a process. It takes time to regain, reclaim, and recoup all that was lost while we tried on our own to cope. Building trust takes time. Change takes time. Healing old wounds take time. There are no immediate ready-made solutions. We all have dark times. Yes, we do. In our lives, but the journey to better times is often what makes us happier, stronger people. When we stop expecting instant relief, we may come to believe that where we are today is exactly where our higher power would love and wants us to be at. So, just for today, can we take one day at a time? No matter what is going on around me today, I know that I can move forward, and I am moving forward. I will trust the process of recovery. I'll let time take time. So, whatever you're trying to regroup, reclaim, rebuild, are you willing to let time take time? We say that flippantly all the time, don't we? Oh, healing takes time. It takes time to get over loss. It takes time, recouping from everything we've lost when we weren't able to cope in our recovery. We weren't in recovery. We weren't coping very well, right? We say it a lot, but are we really willing? So just for today, I want to challenge you um, to actually believe that you're going to let time take time. Does that make sense to you? I hope so. I want to hear about that if you want to chat with me this morning. If I am under pressure and setting myself deadlines, and we know it's Monday, And a lot of us are already thinking about deadlines. Got to be somewhere at a certain time. Got to have a report done by a certain time. Got to meet somebody at a certain time. There are deadlines. I will stop for a few minutes and think of just this one day and what I can do with it. So, just for today, can we think about this one day right now and what are we going to do with it? If you knew this was the only day you had, like for real, like some little birdie told you, or you just had a sign, and it was for real, that this was the only day, what would you do with it? Would you be instant potato day? Would you stop and buy potatoes and make the best mashed potatoes ever, just like great grandma used to? Would you settle for instant? Would you want longer walks? Would you want more time to tell people that you love them and breathe life into them? Make sure they know who you are and what you stand for and what you've done in your life. Those things are not instant, but we treat each day like it's an instant potato day. When, if we really knew this was our only day, I think we'd step differently. So, what are you going to do with your day today, guys? What are you going to intentionally do with your day? Is it going to be instant, or are you going to demand more of yourself, demand more of the time that you have today? Just another little passage here in my recovery material that goes along with our topic today. Just for today. And those of you who are on with me right now, who even or who watch later, I want to celebrate you this morning because this passage is about you, because you have really done your due diligence to find a quiet half hour. Now, you're not completely by yourself. You're out here in cyber world with a few of us, 9 or 10 of us right now, right? But you are taking time. So just for today, I will have a quiet half hour all by myself and relax. So guys, I truly believe if we're going to take advantage of our day, we got to start with us first. How simple that sounded until I tried to do it. I found it difficult to spend even a little time alone. 30 quiet minutes out of my busy schedule were far too many. So I started with 5 minutes. In time, I was able to find 10 minutes, and then 20, and then 30 minutes for myself. Out of 24 hours, thinking about finding 30 minutes to spend in a quiet place doesn't sound hard. I challenge you today to do it. Now, you are not in a quiet place because you're listening to me run my mouth this morning, but this is part of your quiet time, your devotional, your meditation. But I challenge you today to try to see if you can find an extra 5, 10, 20, whatever you got, to see if you can sit quietly and just be in your mind and in your own heart and reflect. So let me finish reading this. Amazingly, these quiet half hours are restoring me to sanity. Now, get this, quiet half hours. Quiet. Now, you need to define your own quiet, right? I'm not going to define that for you. I'm not going to say sitting outside listening to birds or listening to some of your favorite relaxing music isn't quiet. So I think we can define our own quiet. It is through these times with myself, much of which is spent in prayer and meditation, that I find the peace and power of my God. As a result, I have learned to tolerate and even enjoy my own company. Now, no matter what is going on, I need this half hour every day to get a perspective on my life. By sitting quietly in the midst of turmoil, I find that I am not alone. If I take the time, my higher power sends the message. I care enough about myself to take a quiet half hour to relax. But if a half hour is more than I can manage, I can let that be all right. Whatever time I give to myself will be a step forward. If I can stop the wheels from turning for even a few moments, my higher power can take charge and steer me in the right direction. So just for today, consider this. Take rest. A field that has rested gives a beautiful crop. So, in this world of instant potatoes, instant satisfaction, do we really take time for us? Do we take time to be still and listen to our higher power? Or are we listening to everything and everybody and we don't get still? We don't get still. Um, there's always something to do, there's always somebody to help, there's always something all the time. But for today, just for today, I challenge you to let time, take some extra time. And I'm just teasing about the potatoes. I don't see me doing that today. And I used to. But just an analogy, are you instant potatoes today? Or are you going to take time to make the real deal? Is this going to be an instant day for you? Or are you going to want the real deal today? And the only way we can have the real deal is up to us, right? If you want to find beautiful things, you got to look for beautiful things. If you want to find peace, you got to be the peace. You got to be still. If you want out of the chaos, you got to be still to recognize that number one, you're in the chaos. You got to make those changes. But a lot of times we're instant. We let half the day go by and we've done nothing but complain and wished for tomorrow. I can't wait till tomorrow. Or I can't, some people start, and I know I'm guilty, on Monday start thinking about Friday. Are you instant potatoes? Are you going to do the real thing today? Just for today, I'd like you to consider having some real potatoes today. Not literally, you're counting carbs like me, you probably won't do that. But are you going to take the time out to really enjoy your breakfast, your lunch, your snacks, your time with your coworkers, your mom, your dad, your children? Or are you just instant? Everything's got to be like, have it your way, right? It's a McDonald's day. Have it your way. Here we go. Like in and out of the drive-through. Everything's quick and fast. And if it's not, we're complaining. Is that how we're living our life now? Well, I challenge you. I had an epiphany Saturday at my 40th class reunion that I've done way too much instant potatoes, and that I really had a hard time thinking about 40 years ago and how quickly those things popped out, those years popped out. So I just challenge you today to be mindful. If this is the day we have, are you going to go get it? Are you going to intentionally plan for this to be a real potato day, not an instant potato day? But it's going to require some meditation. It's going to require, can you take 5-10 minutes out just to sit still? Can you? We'll see. All right, let's see who we got out there this morning. We're about to wrap up. This is a 30-minute deal for those of you who come on. That's what it's meant for, a way to quickly, not instantly, but give you a quick 30-minute way to consider something for today. And hopefully it'll cause you to want to dig in more yourself in your own recovery walks and add to it each and every day. Okay, let's see what we got out here this morning before we say, let's get to work. Okay, so Aaron says that the things that last, that sustain, are built. Things hurried aren't as delicious as those things that are marinated um, in through life experiences. Exactly. We know, or I know, or this has been my experience, that a homemade anything from the kitchen seems to always be better. Cakes and pies and different things, and then we buy the instant thing from the grocery store. Absolutely. So when we hurry and we build or make things quickly, number one, we don't enjoy the journey, right? Um, as well as that it's not as delicious. So slow down. You're worth it. Aaron says, everything I do today will be an investment in other people. So intentionally thinking about what is the day, right? This is my day. This is Monday, and it's really the only day I have, right? So intentionally thinking about what we're going to do with our day. Or is it just we're hoping for an instant, quick fix? Aaron's going to invest um, in other people, starting with himself, right? Starting with yourself. You have to, right? You have to consider yourself first to come at it 100%. Miss Starling says, today, I will do the real deal today. Exactly. Treat yourself, guys. Treat yourself. Don't go through something instant. Take the time and make something delicious for yourself. Take the time to, instead of texting someone, make a phone call. Take the time to read. Take the time to journal. Take the time to sit and enjoy something beautiful. Whether it's 5 minutes, know that you're making progress, right? But it's got to be intentional each and every day. So, guys, just a reminder, if you're wanting to reclaim and regroup and rebuild, it can't be instant. You can't have your foundation. You can't, when you're building a house or building anything, right? You can't hurry on that foundation because that's the foundation. So today is the foundation of this morning is of your day. This is the start of your week. So what will your foundation be made of? Is it going to be quick and easy, fast? Or are you going to take a moment or two or three or 15 or maybe 30 and invest in that foundation this morning? You owe it to yourself. You deserve it. You deserve to have a beautiful Monday. And it needs to be the real deal. So go get it. So hopefully just for today, what you're going to go out and do today is really look for those things that last. Don't be like me and go to your 40th high school reunion and really struggle to think about some things, right? And make each day count. Make each day count. So when things are brought to our attention, guys, reflect on them. Whether it's standing in the grocery store line or listening to your children or your grandchildren, or just when you're sitting quietly, just sitting quietly, reflecting on your day, right? Yeah, because we never know. We never know. Um, so Erin says, today we honor Nikki. She took her time to appreciate her life. Yes, and I really wanted to say something. Sorry. Darn it, Erin. So recovery is special. And Nikki was those of you who come on here a lot may have saw Nikki, but Nikki left us this weekend, and we love her. We'll always love her, and she's been such a part of our virtual world since we had to do virtual, and she's been such a cheerleader. I know for me, for the last 6 years that I've been at PRN, she has just taught me so much, and she will be missed. Um, yeah. So, hey, hello, Kimberly Stone. Y'all have to forgive my tears. I love each and every one of you, and yeah, life is precious. Sure is. So Kimberly says, good morning. I love the idea of thinking about how I would approach this day if I knew this would be the last day of my life. Would the folks I love know that I do? Yeah, I love, let's see, I'm sorry, I got tears rolling here. Um, would be the last day of my life. Would the folks I love know that I do? I know that I love them, know that I love life. Yeah, I know, right, guys? We don't never know. So, yeah, something to think about. The idea of thinking about this, right? If we really knew this was the only day we had, what would we do? right? What would we do? Um, some of us might go kicking and screaming all day long, right? Saying, no, 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 I want more days. Um, I don't know. It's something to think about just for today, right? Because we don't never know. And we do need to take the time, as Erin points out about Nikki, that she did take the time um, to appreciate her life and her recovery. Um, so you're right. What kind of legend are we going to leave behind? What kind of memories? What kind of things, right? So go grab your day, guys. I do apologize for getting emotional, but that's just who I am, and no apologies, I guess. I love hard and love deep. So um, yeah. So Kimberly, let's yep. Awesome thought. So important to live in love. Absolutely. Um, Absolutely. Guys, I love you, and I hope that you will intentionally do some real potatoes today, um, not just the instant kind. Let that mean whatever it needs to mean to you, um, and let it go, right? But just for today is a day that we just want to celebrate life. We want to celebrate recovery. We want to celebrate that we have the opportunity today to go intentionally through our day, right? And love on each other and appreciate each other. Yeah, they do. Thank you, Kimberly. Guys, I love you. And remember, we're open today and every day now. And if you need us, there's the welcome desk. I mean, what's the warm line? Good lordy. Here's the welcome desk number. Miss Kim Porter. She'll answer the phone and get you any of us or give you the information that you need. Um, Also, I just want to give a shout out to our warm line. I always want to do that because it's that important. It's a great reminder of that you have access, others have access to a peer support specialist and a PRN. There goes a school bus, guys. Bye, kids. Yeah, all summer long, been waiting to see that, right? Yeah, this time last year, we didn't see school buses, so I am grateful to see a bus this morning and pray for our kids and their safety, right? So they can live their lives. Anyway, there's the warm line. I hope you guys write this down, share this, share it with everybody you know. Um, this is just an extension of PRN, so you can get a hold of a peer support 24/7. All right. So pass this along, share this on your social media, this version of Just for Today. Um, you never know who needs that encouragement or to inspire them to take out 10 minutes today for them to sit and just be alone. Just stop. Right. And don't settle for instant potatoes today. You know what I mean. Don't settle for that. Don't give instant potatoes today. Aaron's going to give to himself first, but he's going to invest in people. Nobody wants instant from him. They want intentional love and support, right? So think about today what you're giving, what you're receiving. Don't settle for instant, but don't give instant either. Take your time just for today. Aaron says, mask up if you come through, please. We want to take care of each other while taking care of ourselves. So, yeah, here's the big announcement for PRN. Thanks, Aaron, for reminding me. My intentions were to give that this morning. We made the decision over the weekend to love not only ourselves, but to love each other. And the only way we feel like that we can really and truly do that around COVID is we are going to require masks to be worn at Promise Resource Network. So if you're coming today, have your mask. If you don't have any, we'll have some for you. That goes for staff too. So right now, it's better safe than sorry. And we just need to do all we can to love each other in any kind of way that we can. So we don't have to keep settling, right? This COVID can get the heck out of here one day and masks will be gone and we'll be able to love on each other like we've always. But for today, it's going to be a mask day and a mask week, right? So just remember, if you come, bring your mask or we got some for you. Guys, I love you. It's a little after 7, went over a little bit. I apologize. I always want to prove that we can take a quick 30 minutes and love on ourselves, love on each other, and just for today, consider something. But guys, have a beautiful Monday. I hope you go out and demand the real potatoes. Don't settle for the instant. I love you guys. I'll see you Wednesday for Just for Today at 6:30. Come out and see us. Give us a call. And please share this on your social media. You never know who needs this word about not settling for the instant, but getting the real deal today. I love you guys. See you later.